Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Maddie on 7 Queen Teens, and I'm here with me again. Okay, so today we're shooting a video, and then we're going to shoot a video for her dad, too. So, oh, and I got a new filming location. It's on my bed this time. Yeah. Okay, so, this, for my video, we're going to do just put it on my bed. We're going to do, our Digitour experience, because we went to Digifest on June 6th of 2014 in New York City. June 6th. In New York City. June 7th. No. It's always been June 6th. June 6th, it was a Saturday.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the 7th.
It was the 6th. Okay, so anyways, we didn't get, okay, so we're just going to talk about our experience because it was horrible. It sucked. I mean, I'm going again because, like, I know a little bit more. Like, when I went and when she went, we basically didn't know, like, any YouTubers. Like, we just went for, like, Nash and Cam and, like, Brent and, like, the basic.
But I hate them, so.
Not Brent. Not Brent.
Just threw up in my mouth.
Yeah. We like Brent. We don't like
Excuse me.
Nash and Cam. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. But we just went for, like, the basic, like, big YouTubers. Not even Tyler. We didn't even
I went
Tyler
for, like,
or
Brent
Ochoa.
Rivera, and, like, I knew him at that time. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah,
But
so
I watched him online, and I loved him.
we just basically went just to go see people.
And we were second row from Nash and Cam, right? We were, like,
Second row from Nash and Cam.
and they decided not to show up. But you know what? We'll talk about that later. I keep
Okay.
burping.
So, it took a while to get there.
When
Cause
did
it's,
you
like,
get that fish?
A while ago. It's like hidden.
Carl. No,
So, you know, we took a while to get there. My mom was getting really mad because she couldn't find the place. And so we finally
the
get
line,
there.
thank God we had tickets.
We had to skip the line passes.
Jeez.
But the line was long.
My God.
And we got there like an
took
hour
up
into the thing,
maybe
too.
like, how much did it take?
It was like around the block.
It was like, think of your street. No. No, it wasn't even the length of my street. My street's not that long.
But
it was like the length of Strawberry Hill.
Yeah, but it was like a 2-hour wait at least to get in because they were like checking people in. They had to like scan the tickets, and you know some people didn't have tickets, but they wanted to get in. So all that crap. But we got there and there was no line because we had to skip the line passes, and everybody who skipped the line had already gotten in. So we got in, you know. So we were like newborns into the YouTube community and stuff. So we had like no idea what we were doing. We had no idea who we wanted to see.
I was
so we basically went. We went
years ago
and checked the schedule, and we saw like, you know, like big people.
You wouldn't let me see like Becky G.
Becky G wasn't there.
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black. I didn't want to go see her.
Becky G was there.
No, she wasn't.
Didn't she sing? Oh,
She
no,
was not there.
That's...
Well, anyway, so they had like tons of booths and stuff for shade, but it was really, really, really hot. It was really hot. So we got there, and you know, there was 3 stages, and we had no idea who was on any of them, and we were trying to figure out who it was. So we went and checked the schedule, and so we saw like
I missed Fifth Harmony.
we missed everybody
just because we were waiting for
bring
freaking.
in. Let's just tell the story.
Oh yeah.
So we go to the schedule, and we check the schedule. You know, we see that we do all of this stuff in the booth. You know, it's fun stuff.
I don't remember.
And we waited in the Instaprom booth and waited for like
Yes.
people, and there was like throw up on the floor. It was really gross.
It was disgusting.
It was
I almost stepped
disgusting.
in it. Remember, I stepped in it.
Uh-huh.
I technically did.
There
but
was
then,
stuff like all over the ground, and nobody was in there like taking care of it. And there was supposed to be a DJ, and Rebecca Black was supposed to come, so she wanted to wait for her. So I let her wait. And it was by the time it got to like 4, she wasn't there, and she was supposed to
And
come
I
at, like,
got
3.
so pissed. She
So
was
she
at
got
a different
pissed.
stage.
She was at a different stage, so she got really, really, really mad. So we started to do, my mom had gone to the car, and we were waiting for her still. So I was like, let's just leave. She's not coming, obviously. So we left. I mean, she never came. And
Whatever happened.
so we had like this whole schedule figured out for the afternoon. And we had to go to the main stage. We were going to see like Brent and like somebody else we went to go see. But we had waited, and we got like so close to the front. And we were waiting, and we saw Brent for like 5 minutes. He got up there, and he did the Q&A, whatever. So we waited, and he was there. And then before that it was O2, and then after was a Brits. So as I said, I didn't like YouTube very much then, and I was more of a Vine person.
I watched Vines. I didn't really watch.
Now I'm YouTube, but it used to be I was like all Vine, so I wanted to go to the Vine stage. So we got out of our place, which was amazing. It was amazing. And
There was this girl that freaked me out. I was just like, Maddie, we gotta get out of here. Because I don't know. I guess she was just
smelled,
like.
though.
It smelled. She smelled like smoke. But like, it wasn't like the regular kind. It was like bad.
Okay, so anyways, this has already been 5 minutes. So, you know, we like went and we the VIP line was like ridiculous. And so, we went over to this booth where like behind the VIP to see if we could see anybody, and everybody was crowded around. It was Matt Espinoza. At the time, we didn't know who he was because, as I said, we didn't know anybody.
Remember we got Reed Deming and
yeah. So we saw
the what's his name? The guy that we thought wasn't that cute, and then he turned out being cute because Ryan Beatty. Oh yeah, because like we saw on the thing,
we didn't
it was
see
like
Ryan Beatty.
Yes,
We
no.
saw Reed Deming.
Yeah, but we thought we thought it was we thought we saw Ryan Beatty, and we were just like, because he's not that cute. But then we saw him in person, we were like, oh, he's cute. We came back and we realized. Then they were doing like a Reed Deming meet and greet. We met him how many times?
We met him like 5 times because we saw him when we first got in there, and we gave hugs and stuff, and we took pictures because we thought it was Reed Deming. Ryan Beatty.
I have a picture.
So we went to the main stage. That was before all this happened. But so we went to the main stage, as I said, and we went to go get out. So it took us a while to get out because we had like this tight schedule. So after that, we went to wait for
and
Nash.
You could see us on the cameras too.
We went to go wait for Nash and everybody, and
this is the only
we
picture
get there, and it's just basically like
this is the
waiting.
one with me and Reed Deming. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, there we go. But that's me.
Yeah, I have one, but I don't know where it is. It's on my phone. But
and then
we
I got
kept
one when
meeting.
Maddie hacked my picture. I tried to take a picture of him, and she was just like, "Your face was in the way."
We kept meeting Reed because he was really nice. He was just like standing out in the open. He was really, really nice, and nobody was really around him. So we kept meeting him. We were talking to him.
We got in line to meet someone. Remember, it was like the cage, and
Midnight
we cut.
Red.
Who did we meet?
We went to go meet Red.
Who the hell is that?
We went to go meet Reed Deming because we were standing with him, and then he wanted to get more organized, so we went to go meet him. So we met him like 50 times and got like 50 pictures. But yeah, and then we saw him perform and stuff, and then we went over to the Vine stage.
Yeah,
it was really good.
On my Vine, there's videos.
We went over to the Vine stage and like waited for Nash and Cam were coming on at like 7, and my mom didn't want to stay till 11.
It was later because
no, and they were supposed to come on. They were supposed to come on at 7 or 5 or 7.
They were supposed to come, but then they kept saying
they're coming. They're coming.
And
so
we were
waiting.
second row away from them. And we made a friend.
We made tons of friends. Like all the girls were really nice, and they were all waiting. We
got their Instagram. We got their
we got everything. Like they were all really nice, and we were all trying to help each other get close and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But the girls in the front were really mean, and then the girls behind us were really mean.
Out.
And everybody, Brienne fell, and all the girls were like pushing, and everybody was falling, and it was a nightmare. And people were passing out, and they were handing out water, and they were like climbing people over the front. Just for
do you know how many people got taken out because we kept moving up? So the first time we were like we were like the 10th row, but we kept moving up because people kept jumping the stage, which is really retarded. We saw Cimarelli. Oh my god, I almost jumped the gate. Okay,
well that was when we saw
because they weren't answering me. I was like hi, because we saw them going onto the stage,
the VIP place.
And yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so we were sitting there waiting for Nash and Cam. And so Brent and Tila, Don, and all these other Viners got up there. At the time, we didn't know who they were. And
I'm not Savannah, someone like that.
And I'm not Savannah or somebody.
Not someone like
Savannah. But they got on stage and they all did this thing. It was really boring, but it was at least something to entertain us.
Yeah.
And so it was Nash and Cam's photographer, Brian. He was being the DJ. I don't know why he was DJing. He's a photographer. But they got up there, it was like they were handing out things to keep us there.
And it was around 7.
It was around 7 or 8.
No, it was around like 8:30 now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was getting really dark, and her mom
we had been there for like 3 hours.
But we wanted to go tell her mom, and of course my phone died, so I couldn't call her mom.
I didn't have a phone at the time. No, I didn't. I didn't have a phone. Because it was June 6th, my birthday. I got one on June 18th. But so I didn't have a phone. So we were both waiting there. We were trying to get
her mom's attention.
But my mom was sitting on the hot pavement, and so we get out there. So we started crying because I started crying because they told us they were like, they're not coming.
Make it. So we searched it up, and turns out
he was like with this girl.
He met this girl. And there was pictures of them kissing and stuff, and I guess they went out to dinner, and then they came back around like 10:30.
Well, we don't know if they came back or if his meet and greet was backed up or whatever, but I still hate him. But they were like, oh yeah, he's not coming. So everybody was crying and like chanting, we want Nash and stuff. So we just left to go find my mom. And it
her
was already
mom
getting
started
dark.
yelling
My
at us.
mom started getting really mad because she was pissed because she didn't know where we were. She was worried that we got taken because
We told her we were at the main stage.
we told her we were there, but she didn't think it would take that long because we didn't either. But we didn't want to lose our spots because we were really close. So
we could touch the stage.
We could touch the stage, and we were like crying and stuff.
We started
So
crying.
we were a mess, and so my computer keeps turning off. Sorry, this keeps happening. But we were like a mess. So my mom was like, "Yep, we're just going," because it was like, stop. It was like 11. It was supposed to end at 11, and they were supposed to go to the main stage, and I didn't even want to wait because I didn't even want to see them again. So, yeah, we just left, and we went to a gas station. It was horrible. And then we were like, we had to wait for their shirts, too. We were trying to get their shirts, which, I'm glad we didn't because I wouldn't wear it now because I don't like Nash. But
I just thought they were cute, the tie-dye.
Mm-hmm. It was, like, tie-dye, and it's, like, Greer. So we got, like, Digifest, like, booty shorts and stuff. But we drove home, and we stopped at, like, this gas station. We saw, like, a couple other people there with the Greer shirts on that were there, and they looked horrible, too. So I'm guessing that they were probably where we were. But it was horrible, and the VIP line was long, and everybody was, like, sitting on the ground, and it looked horrible. I mean, I want to go again because I know, like, what to do now. But if you don't know what to do, I suggest watching our video and then watching some other videos, because a lot of people say it was great, but that was because they had VIP.
And I get skip the line pass.
Skip the line and go. I would go, unless you care about Viners. If you don't care about Viners, they do come to the main stage. They say that they don't, but they do. So if you want to do that, I mean, when you get there, yeah, you can sort of like fool around and stuff. But even if there isn't anybody on the main stage, go stand in front of the main stage and just get your spot. Because that'll be the best experience, because everybody goes to the main stage at one point or another. I mean, unless they're small. If they're like small and you want to see them, then yeah, I would wait somewhere else, but don't waste your time. Like, if you know who you want to see, and they're coming to the main stage, go straight to the main stage and don't leave. And bring tons of water, because they have no water anywhere usually. I mean, they do, but it's expensive. So bring tons of water, bring tons of food, like bring a couple snacks in your bag. We didn't get any. We had cinch sacks. We weren't hungry, but we had like cinch sacks, and they had like water bottles.
We did the photo booth.
Yeah, they had photo booths too, but they had like water bottles. They had like, you could put your phones in there, and you could put, you just put everything that we needed in there. But yeah, so, and there's also a parent area. If your parent's gonna go, I would suggest them getting passes for the parent area. I don't think that you can buy them, but I think you have to pay to get in. And bring a foldable chair in the back of your car or something that you can sit on. There was like a little area for the parents. But yeah, that was basically our Digitour experience. I mean, we saw TT Tila, Brent, Jake, Reed, Rebecca Black. We saw her from far away. We saw
Fifth Harmony.
We saw Fifth Harmony. We saw Matt. We saw
not Savannah.
We
saw
Savannah.
These.
We saw tons of Viners because they were all like standing on the stage. Oh, Carter. We saw Carter Reynolds, who I don't like either. He was there and he danced across the stage for like a minute.
Trevor Moran.
We saw for like a minute.
He was dancing crazy.
He was dancing. And
I got the chills all of a sudden. Jeez.
Okay, so yeah, that was basically our video. I mean, you guys can skip past the boring parts, but I will put the pictures at the end, but they're not on this computer. But yeah, our Digitour thing sucked. I should just go and watch other videos about like getting what to get and what to bring. Because I mean, I would just say fill a cinch sack with food, water,
with a cinch sack,
a couple cameras. Oh, and a charger. Bring a charger. There's no outlets, but bring like one of those chargers with one of those power sticks, I guess you would call them, the Energizer thingies. That our friend brought one of those. We didn't use it because her friend was using it at the time, but it was a lifesaver. Like, her phone was almost dead, and it charged it right up.
Who?
A girl that was standing next to us. She had the Matt Espinosa phone case. And her friend left, and we had to wave her friend down.
Oh, the one that we followed on Instagram?
No. The one that... this girl, she had the rechargeable thing in her purse, and it was like a lifesaver. But yeah, and bring like, if you have any other phones, or if you have any other communication devices, like iPads, any sort of taping, anything, cameras, bring them, because if you need to get in contact with your parents, or need to get in contact with your friend, make sure you have them on like speed dial.
It's like, you
huge,
can get lost
and you can get lost really fast, because all of our friends were like, oh my god, I lost my friend, and then if you're trying to get to the front,
it took us forever to find your mom.
It took us forever to find my mom, and it took us forever to get to the front of the line. We had to like push, and people were pushing us, and then it was so rude. And then people had big signs, and they had to like take up space too. But yeah, okay, that was basically our Digitour experience. Hope you liked it. Bye.
I tried to swallow. Peace.
See you next Sunday.